It was like if you touch, you know what I'm saying, her cloth, you know what I'm saying, you shall be healed. Like, good Lord.
It
Yeah.
was not
But
very exciting.
in the end, like with her being healed and her friend being able to walk, the whole nine, I thought that was a
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
That was cool. Yeah.
Well, it was a B movie. Who is this?
Hey,
Pre.
Pretermit, how you
Hey,
doing? Good
Hey,
to
uh,
see you.
she just came and told me I better not tell all her secrets about the movie, so I'm gonna be quiet.
7.5. It was too much at one time. Bougie laughing.
I wondered, at first I wasn't gonna say it because I guess I felt like, man, where's your faith, girl? But it to me it was just a bit much.
I
All of the
honestly
time.
think it was a lesson for the whole community
Mhm.
because a lot of them lost faith. Like the
Right,
doctor, he didn't believe in God anymore.
right.
Yeah.
The pastor was preaching, but was he believing what he was preaching?
Probably
Mhm.
not.
Probably
Because
a
the
little
little girl
doubtful.
asked him in a portion, she even asked him, "You preach every Sunday, you don't believe?"
Yeah.
And
Called
he
him out.
and he shut up. He couldn't say nothing
Called
behind it.
him out.
But yeah,
So it was basically trying to get the whole community back on track.
back on
Everybody
it.
had lost their way.
Right.
Some of them. It took God going through a kid for the adults to actually see the truth. Because
Yeah.
even if this child was she was telling the truth, but they thought she was lying and thought her imagination was just running wild with her.
I
Right.
mean, they did the same thing with Jesus. The
Yeah.
Through the
disciples
mouth
were
of
right there.
babes.
Out of the mouths of babes. That's tell it,
Yeah.
J3. Yep.
I mean, they was right there with him, saw the miracles and all that, and still a bunch of them didn't have any faith.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
got to have
Martin.
childlike faith to move those mountains. And that's
Right.
all it takes is childlike faith. But as
Or faith
adults,
of
it's hard for us to even fathom
or
that.
faith of a mustard.
Not just Z generation children, not just our generation.
Or
Our
every
generation, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Older
every
people,
generation.
yeah.
Hey, Tag. What?
Absolutely.
Who plays the role of Sarah's grandfather, Sam Donovan?
The actor,
Mm-hmm.
his name, I don't,
His name is Peter
I know
Coyote.
faces.
No,
I
it's
don't,
not.
I
His
know
name is
faces.
Peter
His
Coyote.
name is not.
I
Now
do
go
not
back
keep
to
up with the
your
names.
Google and research his name.
I'm
You
terrible
said the
with the
person that
names.
plays Sam Donovan?
Yes.
His name is Peter Coyote.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm looking at the answer right here. Put that pinky down, Stacey.
And sips. And sips.
Look, put that pinky down. The pastor believed but was getting a paycheck. He needed to be real back in. Right. Right.
All right, Lynette.
So nobody knows the name, Stacey. You were looking it up, Nikki. Go on Google it. You know you got Google on.
I ain't gonna Google nothing. I'm gonna sit here and sip.
I have no
Alright.
idea.
You said Sam Donovan.
The grandfather name was Sam Donovan,
And the
but
man
the
that played the name is
actor
Peter
name is
Coyote.
something else, and it starts with a K.
I don't know what you talking about. You talking about Kevin Sorbo?
Yes.
That was not her grandfather.
Who was it?
He was a doctor.
Get her, Tracy. I mean, Stacy. Get her,
Well,
Stacy.
on here it said who plays the role of Sarah's grandfather, Sam Donovan, and it says Kevin Sorbo.
Okay.
Now you gonna have to tell this AI they was lying.
Yeah, lying.
Not AI.
Miss
Hey,
Ray,
I lied.
welcome in. How you doing?
Nigga, you know I got it from
Look.
Chat GPT.
Look,
Oh,
AI
don't listen to Chat
is
GPT.
fake,
You need to
fake
Google that.
news, right?
You need to Google that.
Hey, Miss Ray Paul, welcome back.
Welcome, Miss Ray.
Somebody look up who was the grandfather. Because that AI line.
Yeah, I can't search it because I'm on my iPhone. And
Kevin Sorbo was the doctor.
So they must have got it mixed up.
They say
Then.
AI is confused. You see AI, you can't depend on AI
I
all the
don't know why
time.
y'all playing with me now.
Miss Ray Paul said AI lies.
Hey,
AI lies.
Okay, so
Lynette say that Kevin
Look,
Sorbo
I
was
want
the
y'all
doctor
to-
too.
I want y'all to make sure y'all
J3.
think I'm telling the story.
I already done told him what it is, J3.
You see where it say right there, Nikki?
I
Okay,
can't
AI.
see.
You see it?
It's
At
a
the
little
top?
No,
blurry,
it's
but
blue.
it's blurry. It's
Okay.
blurry.
See, AI don't even want you to see his lie.
Hey, Chris. What it
Say,
do?
all right
What it
now.
do?
Hi, Kenneth.
I ain't
AI
playing.
just tell his
Right.
feel.
They do, Miss Ray Paul. Okay, what causes Sarah to start believing in miracles?
What caused?
Let me back. How old was this girl, right quick?
I don't know. She was a little kid.
Okay.
Yeah, how would you say she was?
J3 can't be doing. I mean,
She's
the
about
honey,
12.
the honey slinger can't be acting a
I
fool.
don't think she was even 12, Stacey. I think she was probably maybe 9 or 10.
Yeah, something like that. I don't think she was older.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lie. What's up, Chris? She said when she sees Jesus on the water. That's not the part. It was that was part of it, but it was something that causes her in the beginning. About 10. Nikki, do you remember?
It was something that the preacher said that moved her.
Yes.
Something about having was it about faith?
Right.
I'm trying to remember exactly what it was.
A sermon that challenged her to have faith like a mustard seed.
I already said must see faith.
You ain't even saying
Yeah, we kind of touched on it a little bit.
I said faith of a mustard seed.
Yeah, that's what causes her to start. When they were sitting in church and he was talking about the faith of a mustard seed and moving the mountains and all that stuff that they were talking about. And wasn't nobody paying attention to them in the church but the little girl.
Children will pay attention in church now. They may not act like it, but they pay attention to the good
stuff. But
yeah. She believed before the bird came back to life. Right, Tag. That was at the church. Hey, Jewel. How you doing? Janice said, Tag, you are right. Yeah, she believed way before that little bird came to life. Okay.
Yeah, because she started praying. Right. Yeah. Right after that. Yeah, that message.
After the message, she was at the baseball game with her brother.
I said, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted her brother to win the baseball game. So her granddaddy said, well, you on first terms with God. Pray to him.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And she did.
And she did. And they lost.
Can't win everything.
No, you can't win everything. I believe the whole breaking out the hospital was way too unrealistic, but I still enjoyed the movie because I'm a big believer in faith. And after all, it's a movie, right?
Yeah.
I rather enjoyed that part because it was like her grandfather was trying to honor her last dying wish.
Yeah.
And he went to the extent of trying to, get her there.
Yeah, they broke her out all right.
They sure did, baby. They got a real good plan. We would have they would have went to jail.
Okay. Yeah, to jail.
Went straight to jail.
Right.
My Renaissance Grandma, hello, how you doing?
We talked about the bird. What was the first major miracle Sarah performs publicly? Which they got this one wrong.
Well, publicly, I would have said the first one was the bird.
Well, it was just on her brother and the girl.
They're not considered the public.
No, I guess not.
Okay, so after that, it was the dog.
It was the dog because it was the brother, the
The
brother,
bully.
the bully, his crew,
Mm-hmm.
the sister, and the little friend in the wheelchair. So what
Yeah.
actually resonated with you? What touched your heart throughout the movie? Like, did
touched your
anything
heart?
stand out to you?
The bully, he definitely he transformed in that movie. Because again, he was just a knucklehead. And then when his dog died, oh boy, he just was so upset about his dog. And then his dog was healed, and he saw things differently then.
Mine was the doctor.
Okay.
That he lost sight of everything when his son died. And he just stopped believing in everybody. He doubted everything that came up, in his presence. Even the little girl with the bird, even the little girl with the dog, even her healing the blind girl, the girl with the cancer, the little girl in the wheelchair. Everything that was put in front of him, he did not want to see the truth.
Because he was so angry with God. So yeah.
Wait, baby.
Yeah.
But you always notice out of all the things that God does, all the miracles and all that, there still must be a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So in the end, there still must be a sacrifice.
Hey,
That's
Nick.
right. Hey, Shantirement.
Because the wife was like, I'm not strong, and I don't believe you strong either.
Yeah.
But how you gonna tell me I ain't strong either?
That woman know that man. She been working with that man a long time. She know that man. Hey, Shantirement.
Shantirement. Hey there.
But you don't know how strong people are until they're in that moment.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep living. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
There
a lot
were
of
so
times
many things that
acts
were
of
so
valor,
good.
when people do strange things, these people are most times the people you never suspect are run inside of a burning building to help somebody out of it. It'd be
Right.
the people that you never suspect. So
Yeah.
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 It could be the coward, but they can be the hero.
Silent heroes. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Terry, how you
Hey
doing?
there, Mr. Terry. How you doing?
I was on that boy. I was on that soapbox, man.
All right now.
Alan.
You is kind, you is smart, and you is impotent.
So the part where the little girl, when she started drawing all of the images,
Yeah.
and her father asked her, where did this come from? And she said she drew it. Right then and there, he didn't believe her. The part where she drew the little girl on the horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they went to that scene. What did you make out of the part where the little girl was eavesdropping? She heard the doctor tell her mom that she was not going to make it. Her counselor was going to take her out. She asked her uncle if he didn't want to talk about it, it was okay. It's like he didn't want to talk about it. So, do you think it was the right thing for him to do the way that he did it, as opposed to, it's my illness, right? Don't you think I should have the right to know that I'm about to leave this world?
Her as a child?
Yes. I mean, it's not like she was Sarah's age. She was older.
That's kind of yes and no.
Yeah, was that his place?
But he was the pastor too. Her uncle was a preacher too.
Still, he may have not felt it was his place.
But then, why wouldn't the mama tell him?
Because she probably was hurt.
She didn't want to see that. She didn't want to see her go.
Yeah.
It was hard for her to accept it, let alone tell her about it. So, yeah.
All facts.
But remember the part when Sarah was laying in the bed with her mom, and she told her mom that she really did see God, and the bird did come back to life, and that God told her that she was getting ready to go home with him very soon.
Yeah.
How did How would you feel if your kid told you that?
I'd freak out. Like what?
I would freak out. And especially if they said soon and very soon.
Yeah, it's like, no, you heard wrong. Like
Wait a
I
minute.
wouldn't want to believe that.
I'd like to know
Yeah.
exactly where you get that message from, young lady.
Yeah, if
Right.
they say soon and
I
very
do not
soon.
approve that message. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I know that's
Yeah.
coming from him.
I'm
Mhm.
No,
trying.
that's coming from the great I am.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to hit that 113. So, little girl, you're gonna have to do a little better than this right here.
But she
Yeah.
literally told her mama she okay, she'll be in heaven with God. But the mama couldn't come to grips with that. And
Yeah.
she
Right.
told the little girl, I know your imagination is wild, but in order for you to go to heaven, you have to die. The
Right.
little girl knew that.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's
She's
even
thinking it's her as a child. Like you don't know what you're talking about.
that's a movie, but that's reality also.
That's
right.
true.
A lot of people know they're on their way out, but they can't accept it.
I seen a movie years ago, and it was a Jamaican man. He said, "Everybody want heaven, nobody want dead."
Isn't that something? Yeah.
That's
You
true.
gotta die to get there. Yeah.
That man said, "Everybody."
Well, not really.
How else you gonna get there, J3?
One person didn't die.
Talking about Enoch.
I'm feeling great. I'm doing great. I'm not doing anything less, Chris. It's just amazing because I've always wondered, do a person actually know when they're gonna die?
I believe some people do.
Some
Not
do, some
knowing.
don't.
I don't, because they say no man know the hour.
Mhm.
But I think some people in their spirit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've already made that. I think my father was like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey,
Mom-
Gloria.
Yeah.
My
I think
mom.
my father was like that because I was with my father right before he passed. I'm sitting there talking to the man. And I said, Dad, you want me to stay with you, stay the night? And he was like, no, 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 no. And everybody had been, to see him or whatnot. He said, go ahead and, go and leave, man. I'm good. I said, you sure I'll spend the night? He said, no, I'm good. My father knew he didn't want to die in front of me. As soon I got in my car, and I probably drove 100 yards before them folk called me and said that your father just passed.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I believe I believe he was holding on and didn't want me to see him die. But I
Yeah.
think he knew that he was about to go. Yeah.
My mom was the same way because I had all my kids and I had my grandkids in the room too. And once I heard her call my granddaddy's name, and I'm saying, what you calling his name for? I'm saying this to myself, what you calling his name for? But right at that point, we kind of knew she was going out. And she said, y'all can go. And she didn't want to pass with my children and grandchildren in the room.
Yeah.
But my kids knew what was going on. The great grands didn't actually know what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure she knew.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime somebody that's sick or whatever it is, and when they tell you they tired, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They tired.
Right, cousin.
You're right, Crafty.
He said Elijah didn't die either.
Either.
In
Yeah.
the period.
Yep. Enoch and Elijah, those two. Yeah. Yeah.
So when it say what? Okay, her little friend Mark, the little boy that was in the wheelchair,
Mm-hmm.
which was her best friend because she called him on the phone and told him about the bird.
Yeah.
She went on and told him, don't tell nobody. He told everybody.
Yeah, right.
Typical.
What a friend.
Typical human beings. Can't tell them nothing.
So everybody, she was like, Mark, I
God,
told you not to tell anybody.
Loose lips sink ships.
So, but when they were walking home after her saving the dog, praying for the dog, he in turn asked her to pray for him.
Mm-hmm.
And she was feeling some type of way because every time she prayed with somebody, she got sicker.
Right.
Every time she prayed for somebody, she got tired, sick, or whatever was going on with her body.
Mhm.
So when the little boy and his mom and dad went to the clinic, and the doctor, the so-called meanie, whatever you want to call him, non-believer, went to the doctor. How you gonna be a doctor and you ain't no believer? So you
Because
can't
it's science. A lot
Well,
of them,
Yeah, science.
they
Yeah,
believe
science.
in science.
back in the,
Science, not creator. Yeah.
back when it started, the Lord told Moses put this snake on the stick, and those was for those which became the doctor. That was a sign for the doctor for those that didn't believe, but those that believe in God, they were healed.
There go Dolores, Strawberry
Hey.
Dolores.
Hey, Dolores.
Hey, Dolores.
How you
Miss
doing?
Ray said, Christians don't die, they transition to heaven. Beautiful.
Let me
The
shut up.
spirit. The
Let me
spirit.
shut up.
I thought it was
Yeah.
their soul.
Let
The
me
soul
shut up.
goes to.
Yeah, the body go
spirit.
back to the ground and the soul
Yeah, the
go back
spirit.
to
It
God.
goes to a waiting place.
And because
Yes.
it says that God is a spirit.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But
To be absent from the body is
But
to
see,
be present.
she told a brother not to tell. You know what I'm saying? She's like, look at
anyway,
Mom.
she just
What you trying to say, Stacey?
what
We
else?
telling, man. We telling. Hey,
She told her best friend not to tell, and he blabs his mouth to
but she
Because
should
that
have
was
been like,
juicy. That was juicy. You can't
looked
just
at
keep
Mark,
stuff like
she
that to
like-
yourself. A dead bird just
You know,
flies
look at-
away. You can't keep that to
she's
yourself.
like, look at Mom. You cute and everything. You my friend.
I know.
And you know what I'm saying? You one of the bros. But I want you to keep this between us now.
Mm.
Right,
Mom,
don't
like,
tell
yeah,
nobody.
yeah. Tell what's going
They
on.
gonna think I'm
It's-
crazy. Many doctors
It
don't.
stayed between y'all until he get out your sight.
Mhm.
And then Mark like, hey man, y'all ain't gonna believe what the little white girl told me, man. For real.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Don't be telling my secrets.
Y'all ain't believe
Hey,
what she
Food
told me.
Forest. How you doing?
Humans are the only creature on planet Earth that have to pay to live here. All other creatures live here free. I want to come back as a hummingbird so I can smell in the flowers. Okay, okay.
He's telling the truth. That is, except for indigenous people that never transition to the modern culture. They still have people in cultures where they live for free.
Yeah.
I believe
very
the soul
few.
goes to paradise.
But over here, we gonna tax you for living.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about tax you.
They taxing you for oxygen. Baby,
How
go
you
to
gonna
the
tax
Yeah,
hospital.
somebody?
stuff that's already here before you. How
How you
you
gonna-
putting a
how you
price
gonna
tag
tax
on that?
How you gonna tax somebody that you buy a house, you pay your house off, you still get taxed on your house. They
Right.
can come take your house after you pay your house off.
Yeah,
Right.
your house
So
or land. What?
So we don't own
Yeah.
anything. We don't own anything on this proper dirt.
Unless you get some legal stuff done, yes.
You still don't own it.
You don't own it, but you will possess it.
Right.
In what is it? Government want to implement eminent domain, and all.
Oh yeah.
They can take you.
Yeah.
If you're in one of them homestead, what is it? HOAs, don't pay your dues, and somebody wants you out of that.
Or they'll put a lien on your house.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You don't own nothing.
But I don't stand at HOA, never will. But
Never will.
I tell you one thing.
Never
Come knock
will.
on my door tomorrow. You're gonna put. I'm gonna beat your ass. You're gonna
I'm
be taking
I
out a
cut
warrant.
my grass when I'm good and ready to cut
I'm
my
putting my
grass.
father-in-law in the backyard.
Hey, they gonna have to take out a warrant for them black eyes you got. Take out a warrant.
Look,
We
we're all going to heaven as Christians.
Some of these people I don't want to go to heaven with. Did I say that out loud? My bad.
Lynette Lawrence is correct too when she's saying.
I may have to yell someone, but not everyone. Booze is speaking. Hey, Diamond, how you doing?
Hi, Diamond.
Hi, Diamond.
Let me speak to Diamond in my. Hi, Diamond.
Jag, you do it. You doing Jag, doing it in your Barry White voice.
Hey,
You
gotta
gonna
do
get
like
people.
this, Jay.
You gonna
gotta
get
be
people
like,
hunting me
"Oh,
down.
no." You gotta, Jags, you gotta when you gotta be like, "Hi, darling. Hi, how you doing?
How you
Wait,
doing, Diamond?
I
How
got
you
too much bass
doing?"
for that.
Mickey, Mickey, let's put this on pause for a second. Man, I'm so glad Stacy up here. Mannequins. Guess who came out with the cowboy hat and the fan?
Who?
Jay.
Where my belt at? Where's my belt?
He said, dang, James, you popping
Hey,
it
hey, Stacy.
Yeah.
That's my wife and daughter fan. That's my wife and daughter.
Okay. Get it straight. Hey, I ain't got no belt, but it's a extension cord right there.
Back down memory lane.
Hey man, we're gonna take this thing to the shed.
That thing. He was popping that thing. Good.
He said,
Hey, come on now. Where y'all
where them
at?
fans at?
Hey
Where
man.
them fans
Hey.
at?
Now, something that look like Stacy, something that look like that. Don't you think it'll
that's
make some
cool,
noise?
man.
Don't you think
I
that'll
like
make
that.
some noise?
You like it, but you ain't popping this thing.
Nah,
Yeah.
they keep popping that thing too. They
Where
keep
them
popping with
fans at?
attitude.
Go ahead, J3.
Hey man.
Hey, I ain't shaking no thigh though. I ain't
Hey,
shaking no
man.
hip.
I was laughing so hard. I said, I can't wait to see hands.
Oh my God.
Hey,
He said, I'm
man.
not shaking no thigh.
As long as he popping it on social media, don't pop it in my face. I'm gonna knock it on the ground.
Meat birds don't live here for free. They pay for every grain they eat when we buy them as rotisserie.
Oh, Angela.
They sure do.
What's up, LGG? How you
Hey,
doing?
cousin.
What's up,
Hey,
L Triple G?
Hey,
What it do?
LGGG.
What it do? Nigga said Tag said we are stewardess.
That's true.
We're stewards. Yeah, we're
That's what
stewards.
Yeah.
The
We're supposed to be
medical
stewards of the
science-
land. That's true.
Yeah, the medical team have their belief in science and faith.
100%.
Right.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Because
Right.
I don't come to the realization too when it comes to medical people, out of 100, you might have 2 that actually is concerned about medication and really healing you.
Right.
The rest of them there for the money and what they learn in school. That's it.
Right. I have a great doctor, man. My personal care physician, even though I'm moving like an hour and a half away, I'm not changing him.
Shit, if he got that honey, he better be good.
Yeah, he got that honey, man.
He better be good.
He getting crazy with his garden back there. He don't have them folk coming in and clear this and add. Yeah, him and his wife, they getting to it out there. But
All
yeah,
right now.
Hit the thumbs up. Let's take a short intermediate. Let's shout out to my mods.
Creekside mods, they run the show, keeping it fresh, always in control. They bring the heat, the chat's on fire, lifting us up, taking us higher. They keep it moving, always on point. Every live stream, they light the joint, dropping those links with style and grace. Creekside mods, always setting the pace. Ooh, they bring that good vibe. Ooh, always keeping it live. They keep the flow smooth, always clean. Creekside mods, the real MVPs. Creekside mods, they run the show, keeping it fresh, always in control. They bring the heat, the chat's on fire, lifting us up, taking us higher. Shout out to the crew, always on the grind.
Shout out to the Creekside
shout
mods.
out.
All right.
What you say, Stacey?
How about that lady Dolores over there looking sexy on her?
Yeah, she got the side view.
That's why that Dolores about to get ready to come out. Strawberry.
She over there like,
Oh, that's what she said. I'm just waiting on this honey. That's
Hey,
honey.
man.
Ray Paul said, "Yep, no HOA here. We moved outside the city."
Man,
Yeah.
ain't no way I can do it.
Now, when my father-in-law passed, he was in the HOA, and we could have kept the house and everything. I told him, no, we ain't keeping nothing.
Right.
I said, I don't care what happened to it. We loaded up everything, and that was it. I said,
They're
don't y'all.
supposed to be changing the laws here in Georgia, taking away a lot of the power of some of these HOAs because it's ridiculous, man. People have gotten crazy.
Yes.
Right.
They flying drones over your house,
Yeah.
looking at your yard and all like that. My best friend lives in the HOA. He had 2 trees in his front yard. We cut them down. They wasn't no, we cut them. He called me, hey man, I got these stupid trees, man. I want to cut down. I'm like, bro, I'll be over there in a minute. We cut the trees down. Guy came over and stump grind them. We put the sod out. You can't even tell the trees was ever there. They're gone. So his HOA called him saying something about him cutting down some trees. He said, man, them trees fell.
Right.
OMG.
That's it.
Control freaks.
Jay's wife and daughter was like, where our fans at Jay's had right. Cece said, dang, Jags, you popping it better than me.
Cause Angela, that was funny.
CC, what can you do that I can't do better than you?
Oh, wow.
I said, I can't wait to see hands in the dirt.
That 3 big grown butt talking about some.
Hey, I was popping, but I didn't pop that hip. You ain't see no Miss Shirley here.
Baby, we were
J3 said no ties, no ties involved.
Moving in them hills moving, J3. I don't want no honey.
He said no ties involved.
Did you say, hey, fellas and ladies, Tampa single? Don't let her set y'all up single and ready to mingle.
Listen, man.
Hey.
As good as that honey J3 got, man, I see him popping them fans, shaking his head. I don't want no damn honey. That honey too sweet. Oh my God.
You gotta wait for that beast honey.
Hey, what are you doing for your skin, Tampa? Amazing.
Dead wrong for that, Tampa.
Put Jags honey on
it. Miss Paul, get you some honey, honey.
Get you some honey. What are the 2 ladies doing for their skin? They look amazing. I ain't doing nothing, but I know Nikki doing something.
Listen,
trying to keep my peace over here. Peace of mind.
Right.
No drama in this life of mine. And just try to be at peace with everyone and everything.
I got the perfect commercial. If your skin is dry and bumpy, get you some of that J3 honey.
Right.
Putting that natural stuff back in your skin.
Yeah.
Being that be like a
Good night, food
like
for us.
Diddy party up in here just
shine. Good night, food for us.
No, we ain't have no Diddy party.
Having just honey everywhere.
My skin regimen is give it to God.
Right. Go out there in that guard. She said, that's me. That's me. Mod Squad. Y'all get out the city living. Get out the city living, y'all.
Look, man, I was shaving today. It sounded like somebody was scraping the sidewalk.
No, doing city limits.
Did you use my Renaissance Grandma soap on it, Stacey?
No, I didn't use her soap on. I used just some shaving cream. I was like, it's like now my hair grows so. Anyway, my hair always grown fast, but my hair on my face used to grow real slow. Like really slow.
We get up that age, everything's different. Everything changes.
So did they make you shave? Did they make you shave when you went into service and you didn't need no reason?
I didn't have no hair on my face that making me shave.
That my drill sergeant used to piss me off. Get in there and shave. What I'm gonna shave for? Ain't none on my face.
Shave what?
I didn't get hair on my face until I turned what?
CC, I got my seed.
Almost 40.
You are right into that hunter appetite.
I know, right?
I was in my 20s, mid-20s when I started like.
Good night, Food Forest Permaculture. Thanks for being here.
Love the channel. Y'all are awesome. I just celebrated 19 years.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Yes. Awesome. Thank God. Thank God.
Yes.
So let's go with the next question. What medical condition does Sarah suffer from later in the film?
Brain tumor.
You have a brain tumor?
Yeah, she had a brain tumor. A brain tumor that was inoperable. The mom,
Yes.
Right.
Oh,
Yes.
Stacey, you stay in the TV, huh?
Hey,
I thought you supposed to be in the dirt in the garden. So were you watching these TV?
I'm a movie buff.
Yes. Yes.
She was like, "Have you seen the movie?" I'm like, "I don't know, maybe some of it. I watched some of the
Stacy, look here.
Jay-
He studied that thing.
J3,
But you
what's the
know what?
last movie? What's the last movie you watched? The Great Eight? What are them young ladies?
But
Look
you
at
know,
man.
the funny thing about it is I was driving Uber the other day and my phone kept going off. And I'm like, who is this texting me? When I'm not driving with a passenger, don't nobody call or text me. But as soon as a passenger get in the car, my phone just blow up. And
That's
then
how it do.
I finally look, it's Nikki. She done start the whole schedule.
Hey, when a girl works, hey, I'm working.
No, I was like, okay, Nikki, okay. So we got it going on. Nikki had the movies packed down.
You
Have
know
y'all
I'm OCD. I got to get the work done so I can move on. I need my peace.
Yes. She said,
Yeah.
thank God. Thank you. God is good.
That is really good. That 19
is.
years.
Yeah.
Mm,
My TV stays on YouTube channel. That's it.
That's it.
Mine
Somebody-
too, pretty much.
Somebody gonna have to tell me you need to go watch this movie, that. My daughter said, "Dad, you need to watch Sinners." I ain't watched it yet.
Yeah.
got,
That's tell me to watch that. I ain't watching that.
I
I got
want.
a thing that I pay for.
Nigga, what's that F word?
I forgot what is it called? I forgot what's called. But anyway, I got a thing that I pay for.
Folliculitis. Folliculitis.
Tonsillitis.
Folliculitis.
I got some in
You
that.
guys are too funny.
That thing is.
Now back when we had all them videos and all that stuff, I got 4 boxes of videos.
Mhm.
I got over 300 something videos. And when Helena happened, I only brought 1 box in the house. The rest of them still in the shed.
Or
Mm.
they got something called video on demand. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably like,
Oh yeah.
I can't tell you how many. Like if I go to crime, like video on demand, it might be 13,000 movies in crime. If I go to action, it might be 10. It's crazy.
Mhm.
So I go and look up stuff that I used to like when I was a kid. Like I went and watched Cornbread Earl and Me.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that on DVD.
Yeah, I go look that stuff up and watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Cornbread Earl. I got Lean on Me.
Yeah.
What's the name of the one? Is it Stand By Me where them little boys found a dead body on the
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, track.
Mm.
I got a movie collection out of the world.
What's up, Healy means?
Yeah.
Hey Healy, how you doing?
Miss Bray Paul said, "What about y'all's in Georgia?" She's in
Statesboro, Georgia.
He's in state. She's in Dothan,
Yeah.
Alabama. I know where that's at.
Right
I
over
used
the
to
border.
drive through Dothan every time I would go to Panama City or Destin. I would drive through Dothan. I would stop at that little Walmart. I don't know if that's 241 or 341, one of them 41s. I would stop right there at that little Walmart.
Say
Hey,
you too,
Kiki,
Lynette.
Soto. Welcome
we
in.
having movie night. We talking about the girl that believes in
We talking about some of everything, Kiki. Everything.
Hey Kiki, how you doing, girl?
She said 231. I knew one of 31. I knew about like the back of my hand because I used to go so much. But I bought a property down here close to, not too far from Jags. I want to be close to the honey.
No, bro. No.
Closer to the
Where's it
honey.
at? Where's it at? Where's it at?
I want to be close
right.
to the,
right here, cross
I want to be closer to the Slingle.
No, I was looking for my paw. I was looking for my paws paddle.
Listen, man.
He said a pause
Hey.
paddle.
Hey, I'm probably like an hour away from. I might not even be that far away from the Slingle, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy access.
Huh?
How far are you from Loganville?
A long ways from Logan.
Yeah,
Like
Logan-
where I'm at now, I'm on the other side. Loganville is on the east side. I'm on the west side.
yeah. My mom lives in Loganville. My aunt lives in Covington. And
Oh
then
my
got
God.
an aunt
I
that
used to
lives
work
in-
in Conyers, was out there by Covington. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got an aunt that lives in. She lived in Marietta.
That's closer to me.
Yeah. When I lived there, we used to live in Marietta, Decatur, because my oldest child was born in DeKalb General.
East
Then,
side.
yeah, I lived in North Cross, Leoborn.
Oh, you was up north.
Yeah. So I lived all up and through there.
I see.
If I shut off, we got thunder and stuff right now going on. So if I shut off, hey,
Oh,
See,
wow.
I don't
we
have
see.
none of that, Jeds.
Kiki said, you two slid y'all in my feet. I'm stopping by to say, hey, y'all looking good up there. Okay.
All right now,
Yeah,
Kiki.
Welcome to the creek side.
Now,
Yeah,
Nikki,
miss you, Kiki.
Is this the first or second Wednesday? That I got to bathe now. Let's see.
House.
No, you're supposed to bathe every Wednesday before Wind Down Wednesday. So me and
No,
Bougie
I can't
can.
do it every Wednesday. You get old folk don't bathe like every day. Like
Is that why the side of my face kept itching? Okay.
third Wednesday. I think it's the third Wednesday of the month.
Did you take a bath?
Miss Ray Paul, we do invite people in, but you need to be with us for a while before you start coming up. That's so we keep it good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a channel, Miss Ray Paul? Miss Ray Paul, do you have a channel?
Kiki Soto. I know Kiki.
Yeah, you know Kiki.
What's up, Kiki?
It just dawned on
It
you.
just dawned on me. How the baby? The baby ought to be. Ain't no baby no more.
Ain't no baby no more. Mm-mm.
Tell the husband I said what going on?
What it do? Okay. So what do the doctors say about Sarah's condition after she begins healing others?
What did the doctor say about Sarah's condition after she began healing others? Well, her body just started to get weaker and weaker. The more she healed or she prayed and God healed them, she became weaker and sicker herself.
Okay.
So they were being healed, but she was getting sicker.
Right, every Wednesday and twice on Sunday.
Twice on Sunday. For good measure, right?
I understand, no problem. Her husband had a channel, Captain Ray Paul. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we do, but
yeah, hang in there with us.
hang in there with us. Let us get familiar. Yeah.
She said we got smell-o-vision.
Oh my God.
So, okay, you're gonna be over there smelling like 5'11".
She said the baby is 6 and still my baby. Yeah.
They always are babies, right?
Oh, has Captain Ray Paul. That's her husband's channel.
Okay.
Yeah, I understood what you meant.
It's a
Listen.
placebo.
I ain't gonna keep talking about how I stink now. I smell
placebo
good.
effect.
You got that my Renaissance grandmama soap.
My Renaissance grandma got me in the game, but
First of all, if you don't even put no water on your body and you just scrape it on your skin.
Come on now. Yes.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.
Put it in your pocket. Okay.
I still got it. The bars I haven't used are still in the bag that they were shipped in. I just go by the bag and smell like
Yes.
that bag smell good, boy.
Hey, you know. She said,
I left it sitting on.
Crazy.
I leave it sitting on the dresser wide open.
So has a military test pilot.
Problem.
Okay.
My husband is a military test pilot.
All right, come through, test pilot.
You got 2 veterans up here.
Yeah, was in the military. Was
Yes.
crusty.
Yeah.
So out of all those children that were being healed, it was only one of them saw the spirit, and who was it?
You said all the children that been here, one saw the spirit.
The one who had the wrap on her head, because when she was praying for the
blind girl,
the blind kid, the other girl who had the head wrap on, she was able to see the image, and so she was the only one.
Yeah, Janet said the girl that had cancer. What's up, girl, Dad?
Hey, girl, Dad.
Girl,
How you
Dad.
doing? Cooking up deliciousness.
Thanks.
That's a little sick little girl.
She was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the little girl said, "You got some kind of color hair like me," and her mom was like, "You can see."
Right.
All of y'all, some 20-something people that showed up to these people's houses, not believing. Because if your child tells you, "Mommy, hey, mommy, you pretty," and this little girl got sandy red hair, something should click in your head.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then when she passed away, they thought the little last drawing that she had was the last drawing.
Right.
And her brother's girlfriend found another drawing of her coming back.
Back. Yeah.
And the mom and dad and them still didn't believe it.
No.
What it sound like to you now? What that story sound like?
You know Lazarus.
So it like Lazarus, but it sound like somebody else name start with a J.
Yeah, he came back 3 days later.
And a lot of people didn't believe.
They didn't believe.
They was right there with him.
Not having me the results.
Those who walked with him. Yeah.
How can you? I don't know. Maybe if I was there, I'd probably be the same. But when
But
you think,
you seeing all the miracles.
but you right there.
You right there. The ones that saw that her brother and his girlfriend saw it first.
Yeah, with the bird.
And knew the bird was dead and cold.
Thank you very much, Kiki Soto. Have a good night now.
So
Take care, Kiki.
Kiki, good night.
All right, Kiki.
Good
the
night.
story just to me, it doesn't run exactly parallel to the Jesus story, but some of the similarities are alike as far as, nobody believed. He's a carpenter, blah, blah, blah. And he did all these miracles right in front of the disciples. And even the disciples that saw this stuff right in front of them still didn't have faith and didn't believe. Right. So it kind of reminds me of that.
Mm-hmm. And sold them out. Like, what? Yeah.
Like Peter, when Jesus was on that water. Come on, Cletus.
Don't look around. Just keep your eyes on me. Don't worry about nothing else. Just come on. Keep your eyes on me.
You already don't see me take these loaves of bread. Come on.
Right, right. You done seen me turn water to wine. Come on.
I don't know. This water feel kind of soft right here.
Even when
it don't feel firm enough, right?
Because the doctor came, touched her to make sure she was gone, right?
Right.
When she came back, the doctor said, but she wasn't breathing. She was cold. She was gone. And the pastor said, now you getting it.
Yeah.
Now you see. So when the little girl walked outside, everybody started kneeling like she was God. Why you worshiping her?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, ain't that what they did in the Mary movie?
Yeah.
It's a real old movie, but yeah.
Worship
I mean, even to today, but I'm not going to get into that. Yeah. A lot of people worship who gave birth to Jesus, not so much Jesus.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No one believed, but get the miracle you had to believe. But did you notice how unpacked the church was in the beginning, as opposed to how packed the church was at the end?
Well, as you said that, Stacy, how old Carpenter gonna save us, boy? How Carpenter gonna save us?
Man, I know. I've been knowing him and I've been knowing them folk. You see what I'm saying? Once you're amongst the people, I'm gonna give you this. Even amongst your friends and your family, right? A lot of times, because they think they know where you came from, a lot of times these are the people that won't believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Because they put a limit on what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They put a limit on who you can be. And when you become something outside of that, I already knew that boy was gonna be something.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Especially when they reap the benefits. Yes, I knew
he was gonna be something. See, he was a little boy, he could throw that ball 30 yards. That's just how it goes.
Well, overall, I thought it was. I think people in general need to pay attention to signs, because you never know who's going to bring that sign to you, whether it's a kid, teenager,
True.
older
True.
person. Sometimes you just look over people because you think they crazy and they don't know what they talking about.
One
True.
thing, you really have to be a believer.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And
God, yeah.
you never know. I always say try to be kind to everybody and treat everybody with kindness and respect, because you never know who you're talking to. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? And what it can mean in your life. I always try to bend over backwards to be kind to people that like in the streets or whatever's going on in their life. I don't know their story, and it's not for me to
Mhm.
judge. But if I can help them, I try to help. I pay for people's um, I pay for people's stuff in grocery stores and Walmart and stuff like that. I see mothers, and you know how they be up there scanning and stuff, and they can, you know, the lady like, oh, put this back and put that back. But nah, keep it all up.
Have a good night, Ray Paul.
Nice.
Hey,
That's
good,
nice.
good night, Miss Ray Paul. And
Good night, Miss Ray Paul.
Yeah.
for your husband.
Safe travels. Yeah.
Wow.
You just never
Boom,
know.
Stacey.
You could be talking to an angel.
You never know.
You never
You
know.
never know. You never
Right.
know. Yeah.
And,
God
and
will use anybody. And it's the, you know, the people that you least you think that he wouldn't use, that's who he will use.
You can learn from a drug addict drunk on the side of the road. You can learn
Yeah.
from them.
Yeah. People you least expect.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just don't know how God's gonna move and who he's gonna use. So
Hey, I heard now. It ain't my business now, but I heard somebody said, you know what I'm saying, them folk moving in mysterious ways now. That's what I heard now.
yeah.
Ain't none of
Never
my
know.
Hey.
Say not my business. You never know.
Just heard.
That's what we would have said that poor carpenter had a baby put on him.
Yeah.
He would
Right.
put breath in a rig to get his job done. Y'all remember the part where the grandfather went back to the lake to call himself gonna talk to God?
Oh yeah, he went there begging and pleading and bargaining with God. Take me. You know who I am. You know what I've done. Like, look, it's all out there. Take me. She's good.
Right now.
Yeah, she's good. She's innocent. Take me, not her. But no, God said, no, I'm using her. I want to use her. He can use whoever he wants to use.
Our understanding is definitely not his understanding.
That's true. That's one thing for sure. He said,
Yes,
it's not my thoughts, and your plan is not my plan. You plan all day long.
and you know, another thing to that is when you're given an idea or a plan and you prolong it. So what happens? The Lord or some other person come up with the same exact thing that you had, and that happened to me twice. I said, "Boy, you better stop playing and listen."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't use this gift, then hey, I'll use somebody else.
That's
I like what my Renaissance grandmother said.
When I first started making products, people didn't believe I could make those things because they thought they knew me. Until rashes disappeared, hair grew, pain left, etc.
Yes.
And you walk around smelling like gray sweatpants.
Come on now.
Now you out here got a whole daggone, you got a whole vibe going on. Got folks, you know, skin looking good.
I'm smelling pampered over here. Pampered.
Face just, you know what I'm saying, unbumped. You know what I'm saying?
Smooth as a baby's bottom.
Yeah.
My Renaissance products is awesome.
They are.
Nikki, can you drop my Renaissance Etsy shop if you can? Or my Renaissance, can you drop it? Guys, let me see that right there, McKenzie. Give me that right there. Give me that white box right there.
The white box.
That white box right there. That post office box.
Post office box.
Post office box, baby. On that shelf right there, girl.
I call Tampa the library bandit.
Pick that up.
Yeah, she is. Especially if they got some seeds there.
Make me go in my library. Like I need to go to see what's going on.
I think Tampa go to the 50 states and she go to all the libraries.
Yeah.
Y'all got seeds. Y'all got seeds here. Yeah, we give seeds. All right, I want them all. I want them all.
I don't go to libraries. I
You go to
the
Liberia.
Liberia.
Go to
Look,
Liberia,
Do
man.
you see? Do you see, Stacy?
Yeah.
I just
What's
put it
that?
in. I just put it in.
If
Is that your
y'all,
soap?
huh?
Lady V.
What you say?
What you got, Tampa?
Hey, she bought it all
Oh,
up.
man, I'm jealous.
Hey, she bought it all up. Can't nobody get none for
She
a buck.
bought it
I'm
all.
jealous. I'm over here
She
smelling
knew
like
she
a
was going on
polecat.
vacation.
Look, this soap. Oh, this soap smells so good.
She
I'm
can't stand
jealous.
you.
Make me sick. I'm over here smelling like a rutabaga.
I'm smelling like cabbage over here.
Yeah.
Look. Ooh, the whole box. You just touched the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open the box. Look at this. Look at this. Luscious.
Oozing and goozing. Yeah.
Mm.
Look,
Mhm.
my Renaissance grandmother said, because she put season in here as well. You know, all her 5 seasons that she make.
Yeah.
I said, my Renaissance grandma, the season smell like the soap.
It overpowers everything.
Hey,
Look, I have some bars in my what you call it, the cabinet, I can't think of the word, my linen closet. And as soon as you open the linen closet, the scent of the soaps
Yeah.
just come out.
I'm
Yeah.
dead
My
jealous.
Renaissance products are the best.
ain't no need being jealous. Hit up Essie.
I got to
Get
order
on
some more,
that
man.
ass, get on that ass, and my Renaissance
Don't
I
be
gotta order
jealous.
some more, man.
places.
That's
boy.
right.
Plus, I got to get some of those seasonings, so I need to order some of that.
I got
I'm running-
all the ones she got. I got
I'm running
every-
around like a chick with my head cut off right now.
Yeah.
I have
So,
smoky.
That's
Uh-oh.
another thing too. I let all the seasons and everything go right now. Only thing I use is what's that? Redmond salt. That's all I
Mama
use.
got a whole big old almond box.
She sure does. She got it all.
She got enough for the whole army.
Yeah, everybody take a
Yeah.
bath.
Can't believe it.
Pepper, we have
Indeed.
smell
Listen, you should not have no stank children.
at all.
Hey,
At
None.
all, baby.
It's so
Mm-mm.
crazy how boys, you have to almost beat a boy to make him get in the tub.
We
Ain't
were
that
just
crazy?
talking about that the other day.
You got almost, I'm talking about chop him in the throat. Get
I
your
know.
stuff.
But they do go in
The
there.
worst thing in the world to take a bath.
Let the water hit them and they back out.
Now, I saw this video the other
Yeah.
day. This little boy, he act like he took a bath. He turned the water on, all that, but he didn't get in the he didn't get in the
That old trick, huh?
now, Stacey, I was in the
That
military
old
with this
trick.
fella. We all outside doing our thing out there, and we see a whole bunch of smoke coming from the bathroom. Our shower was right at the front door. We saw all the smoke coming out, and this fella in the shower, he got 4 showers going, and he ain't never washed up. But this time he was taking a shower.
Yeah.
Man, everybody went around in there, see what's going on. He's sitting over on the side, got all the water. I'm taking a steam bath.
Nah, bro, you need to get your
We started throwing water on him. We got the water hose and everything.
listen,
No,
man.
man, you need some water.
My first sergeant made a
steam
dude.
bath.
My first sergeant made a dude sign into the CQ when he took a bath. So he had to go sign into the book, the CQ, and put it in the note, like the CQ note, taking a
Wow.
shot. You know what I mean?
First time I want to see that every morning he come in.
Yeah. First time I coming out, he looked. Did he take it? He washed his butt. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Do you know?
That is,
One
I don't
day
understand
was
that.
Ubering, right? And they had something called Gen Con here. You know, like
Yeah,
for the
the-
board game, the big thing. And I
Yeah.
was thinking of the people, you know, because I've never heard of it. And it was like so many people here for that conference, right? And they had a sign outside of the Cook Convention Center. You
Mhm.
have to shower.
Mhm.
You know, you have to shower or bathe, and then there's some other rules. So when I saw the sign, I asked one of my pastors, I said, "Is that a thing, or are they just putting that?" He said, "No. Some of these people come in here are raw dog stanky.
I'm talking about,
Ooh.
yeah.
That's a rule." When I seen that, I was like, "Man, get out of here!" And
That's a shame.
It is.
That
That's
is a
supposed to put
shame.
that outside of a building.
Yeah.
Listen,
Wow.
we was out in the field. We had this guy named Sergeant Smith. He had broke his arm, so he was in a cast. and we was out in the field, so we used to make shower runs. We used to go to like the German swim bars. It's like, you know, where they go swimming in the summer, but they got showers in there. So we make what we call shower run. So you load up the jokers in a Cut V or a Humvee, and you're like, all right, got a shower run or 5-ton. Everybody, you know, go jump on the back of the truck, go in, take a shower, come back to the field.
Mhm.
So like
You must
Smitty,
have done my
the
career.
shower run, he kept missing all the shower run, but he come inside the tack crash shelter. He got the whole place fumigated. I'm talking about, hey, boy, he got
Wow.
a funk up in there. So I found out, I was talking to Captain Hughes. I was like, look here, man. I was like, this is, hey, bro, I can't even breathe. Like when he come here, I had to go outside, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know he got a cast on, but you can put some plastic over that, bro. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So finally, Captain Hughes was like, he came in, he said, everybody get out for a second. So when we got out, Captain Hughes was like, look here, ain't no more skipping. You gonna get your behind on this truck and take. There was a grown man, there's a man with children in there, and get your butt on this truck, and you go in and take a bath. Yeah,
You've been in Korea, right?
yeah, I've been to Korea.
Camp Hovey.
I was at camp.
You got Camp Casey, Camp Hovey next side each other.
I was at
Eh,
I can't even, I was on a DMV.
Okay.
I'm
DMZ.
I was on DMZ.
Humphreys.
Camp Pelham. I was at Camp Pelham.
Okay. But in the middle of our company, there's a big ditch, and it only fill up during the rainy season, monsoon season.
Yeah.
Man, we had a soldier. We just threw him in there. It's about 10 feet high. We just threw him in there.
Yeah.
Man, you got to learn to take. All you got to do is take 20 or 30 steps. You'd be in the shower.
Yeah.
He didn't go over there. We threw him up in that fella. He started washing up after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, some folks, man, I don't know,
Listen to
man.
him. I don't get it. I don't get it.
A lot of times, like
I
when
don't get it.
parents don't, these boys grow up to be men with the same habits.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're going to the
Right.
military will break you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Of a lot of habits that your parents didn't teach you. You know what I'm saying? Old Sam, if you know, when I say Uncle Sam, I mean the fellas that's in the military.
Mhm.
Bro, you tripping.
Hey, Catherine.
Hey, Miss Jackson.
LGG said, I shared my order with my entire family. I was pleased when the men smelled and picked their favorite scents. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna order a lot more for Christmas when Christmas time comes. I think
Yeah.
that's when we're just gonna send some of that stuff out as gifts.
Nice gifts. Yeah.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. When you remember that song, Lord is trying to tell you something.
Right now.
God is trying to tell you.
Uncle Stacy trying to tell you something.
And y'all lost the scope, but listen here. That ivory or whatever you using is not working.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
You need to get on some
God
of
is
this
trying
Lady
to
V.
tell you something.
Yeah, you just got told something.
I couldn't
Yeah.
use no ivory, so that tore my skin up.
Yeah, that's what we grew up on, that white ivory soap. It was so dry.
But I had eczema. I couldn't use none of that. Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
I used to be so dry. Look at dark as I am. Might look like powder.
Adam said my oldest boy said the boot camp was the hardest thing he ever did.
right. That is. It's meant to be hard. It's meant to be hard.
But it ain't
Yeah.
hard now. It's man.
No, it's like a cakewalk now.
It's crazy
Wow.
now. I went to Lucy's graduation back in
Good night,
November.
Gloria.
Good night, Miss Gloria.
Good night.
Good night.
They graduated
Thanks for being
pudgy
here.
people, man. Pudgy guys is graduating from base train.
What?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be serious with you. I lost some good soldiers back in.
He said the Air Force, and that's the hardest boot. Oh my God.
Mm.
That ain't even boot camp.
Well, it was hard because once they put that uniform on and sit behind a desk all day long and do nothing,
Yeah, that might break a
Really?
nail.
Really?
yeah, they don't do nothing.
Yeah.
She
You laughing
said,
at
Those
Pud-
guys,
Pudgy.
yeah, graduating basic.
Yeah. Was it 1983, 82, 83 when Reagan came in? I lost a whole bunch of good soldiers. They were chubby and everything, but they did what they were supposed to do. They can run, they can walk, they do everything they were supposed to do. But then the Fat Boy program,
Bad boy program, yeah.
I
Yeah,
lost a
you know
lot
how
of
to write
good
Pudgy.
soldiers. I lost
Dang.
a lot of good soldiers. That
Yeah.
even if I can understand they got a little weight on because we all do things different, and a lot of them just plain alcoholics too, so they gain
Yes.
weight.
Mhm.
But they did their job.
Yeah.
Rerun, he was light on his feet. You know, he could
Oh,
dance.
baby,
Oh, yeah.
Rerun was getting it on what's happening.
Okay.
When I was in the military, even like the guys that were like super big and swollen, like the big guys all muscular, a lot of them ended up on the overweight program,
Yeah.
even though they was solid muscle
Wow.
That's it.
because their weight, height to age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Bookman? On the good side.
Yes.
Bookman been on the Fat Boy program. He'd have been there.
Yeah.
He been on the program and in charge of the program.
He's been in charge of it. You like, I'm not only a client, I'm the president. Yeah.
Yeah, booger.
Mhm.
Book, baby.
But
Book.
yeah, them guys, they've graduating pudgy guys. Like, I'm looking, but now the girls and the guys do basic training together. Like, they in the same units. It used to be the girls was in a unit
Yeah.
and the guys they train separately because the women can, I don't care, they cannot physically, they cannot keep up
No.
with a man.
No, we cannot. No,
Yeah,
we
I don't
can't.
even understand. I'm
Well,
like,
then
I'm
you
not
got-
a man. I'm not
you
trying
got
to
that-
be.
I said, how did they
Nope.
keep up with you guys? Like, I know
Nope.
they had to lower the standards to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
If
You
they're,
got that-
if they're side by side, yeah, they've been lowered. They've been
the
lowered.
only
you got
thing that women can do physically, like in the military, don't come for me. I'm just telling you what I know and what I is sit-ups. Women do some sit-ups.
Yeah.
Poor
Or
woman.
they do, or they sit you, they can do them sit-ups.
I can't do a push up or
I'm just
sit
saying.
up.
Well, you ain't in the military camp. You
In
ain't in-
general, yeah.
But yeah, there's only that 2%.
The physical part of it, the physical, I'm like, it's no way. What we went through, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
There's only 2% that say I can do the same thing that the man do. There's only that 2%.
Cannot.
And they can't
You're
do
not
it for
physically-
long.
physically
They
set
can't.
up.
do-
No.
It's some that can, they might hang in there for a little bit, but they can't do it. It's too, the strain on your body is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I done said her son is cybersecurity for Space Force.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's sitting on us behind the whole time anyway.
How
Yeah,
you know what that man doing?
I don't see know what that is.
Cybersecurity, he's sitting on us behind.
Cybers,
You know
yeah.
what it is.
He
Yeah,
come
you
through
got a
the
good
door
job.
with hands on his hip like he was there.
Like he was the
My
Yeah.
cousin baby sat and the kid kept peeing on the floor. She said, "Don't pee on the floor." He said, "Are you gonna be?"
wow.
Yeah.
You would have been tore up before that came out your mouth.
3
Yeah.
years old saying that now.
Oh yeah. I tell them all, send on the papa. No, they was talking about my grandbaby, KJ.
Uh-huh.
KJ, get this KJ. I was like, man, I ain't had no problem. KJ, come over here. I don't know what KJ y'all got.
That's the KJ you got, huh?
Hey, Bob
Hey, Bob
Brown.
Brownlee.
He ain't the KJ. Nah. You
They
know,
know.
he tried to show out at
They know.
At my grandbaby. She just graduated from elementary school to middle school. Oh, he was trying to show out outside of that. Oh, with Sydney. He was trying. I went out, look. I said,
Yeah.
hold up. I went over there again. I said, but let me tell you something. Well, that's my daughter. I beat your
Well, Catherine, somebody's supposed to hold your feet.
Not necessarily. Hey, Jamie.
You only
Doing
get that
sit-ups,
very
yeah.
few. You only get that very few that can do it without somebody holding their feet.
Yeah. When you doing
First of
sit-ups,
all,
especially for
you
PE,
ain't got to have nobody hold your feet to do no sit-ups.
Hey,
if you're
Jamia.
trying to do sit-ups for PE, you better have somebody on your feet.
Yeah.
That's it.
You bet if you at home, you better go take your butt, put your
Jamia.
feet on the couch.
Well, when I was at home doing,
Under the bed, right.
yeah, I would put it like under the sofa, like
Yeah.
the edge of the sofa,
So what
Yeah.
I'm talking about?
because you have to do so many. There's no way you can do that many without nobody holding your feet.
Right.
No way.
That's hard.
Especially when you're doing the PT test.
That's what I'm saying. The PT test, you gotta have somebody hold your feet. You're gonna
Yes.
fail.
Yes.
You're
Yeah,
gonna fail.
ain't for me holding his feet jump up with muscle
What's
spasms.
and then the ad.
Yeah. You need to drink more water. Get
Hey,
some
hey. You can't just jump down and try to do exercise. You got to be doing it for a while before you
Yeah.
get crazy
And you
with it.
gotta
Baby
stretch.
steps. Baby
You
steps.
better stretch.
Call myself running and Grace and McKenzie.
You was hurting the next morning, weren't you?
No,
I
I
seen
wasn't.
Tampa take off and run at that creek. I know she can run.
Baby Mackenzie and my daughter dusted me. I said, baby, you just wait till I get back in shape. You just wait. She said, Mama, when that gonna be? Because you've been saying that since we moved to Indiana.
Wow. Listen, man. Tampa. Our day is gone.
I'm
Push
telling
up my
you,
shoulders.
mine most definitely gone.
Mine.
But I did show off a few weeks ago to this young fella. Sir, let me help you put them bags of dirt in the truck. I said, no, I got this.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's
I got in the truck. I said, boy, you need to stop that.
She needs somebody to push her
Her
shoulders.
shoulders up. So just do it for you.
There's a difference between strong and old man strength.
Yeah.
Man, most times your sons and your nephews and all that, they don't got a little size on them, but they don't know what grown man and old man. It's a different animal.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a different animal. Grab me, boy. I'm gonna try to fold you like a napkin.
My son is 6'2". He was all muscles back then. Daddy, you know, I could do this to you now. I did one little move to him. All I did was punch him in the chest. That was it.
That's all you did.
Yeah. So
Right
I
in
understand what
right
she's
in the
saying about
like
her son,
the
because
Senator-
Khalil had the same thing. He had he has cybersecurity or nuclear, whatever it was he went for, and his AIT was more than 2 years. He had to be an AIT for more than 2 years.
Mhm.
So for him, from basic to AIT, he would have been in like almost close to 3 years before he went to his regular job.
Right.
That's how long the training was.
Yeah.
Military ain't for everybody.
It is.
That's some good on the job field experience, though. Let me
It's
tell
fun.
you.
It is for everybody.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
got to figure out what your niche is before you go in there.
Yeah.
I actually went to did the pre-test. I did everything, signed up. My grandparents was gonna get custody of my children because they were smaller. So I had to sign them over. And something happened where
Some boy, what's his name?
they got deployed or something happened during the time that I wanted to sign up, and I was 26.
What's his
And when
name?
it happened,
What year was that? What year was that?
What's his name, Tampa?
dude, I'm 49 now. What happened when I was 26?
I'm trying to think of
We
what that
don't
boy
even
name
remember.
was. You said something happened. What was
No.
his name?
Something happened in the military.
She's trying to say
Oh,
something happened. What year was that, Tampa? What year was that?
I'm finna ask Google. Hey, see, I'm 49. What's 26 minus 49?
2026 minus 49
Nah,
is
I ain't mean that.
1,970.
I didn't mean to say that.
Oh my
Sarah.
God. You that old.
I know. Siri, what's 49? What's 26 from 49? Somebody tell me, dang.
23.
So 23 years ago, what year was that, Jed?
Lord have mercy.
2002.
Okay, so what
Come
happened?
on, young brain.
2002 incident.
2000. Where was that?
2002?
2000.
I can't think of no incident in
My
2002.
daughter was born, my baby, my youngest was born in 2000.
But
No, we need a military incident. Stacey.
Now, military incident, you had
2011.
Afghanistan. Afghanistan.
2002.
Because I think in
happened was-
2001,
Hey, Craft Leo.
I think
Hey,
they
Crafty.
hit not 2001 was 9/11. So
So yeah,
2002,
something happened where they deployed. them
they was
folks
going to
out.
Afghanistan and
And I
Iraq.
thought they was going to deploy me if I signed up and go over there.
You
but-
going?
That's what I'm saying. But I didn't.
You should have
I
went.
went because I had to go through training first.
They're gonna give you 2 months of training. Like that's enough. And
Not a full 2 months.
But what I'm saying is, Jax, the recruiter didn't even explain that to me.
they're not gonna
He
explain.
ain't gonna explain nothing to you.
So when he didn't explain, I didn't sign up.
He gonna give you all the roses and cheesecake and all that. Like everything great. Then they hand you an M16. Told you go
Hey,
that way.
Crafty.
I
That's
was
the
a
very
junior.
reason why
After
I
9/11.
didn't go.
I was a
got
junior
scared.
when I enlisted.
Yeah,
I was a junior. Didn't leave till after I graduated high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all could. Nope. Military ain't for everybody.
Yes, it is. You just got to figure out what you want to do before you go.
I got
Right.
scared. And
Hey, they got a lot of truck
It's like
driving. They
war
got a lot of
scares
truck
me.
driving.
exactly.
The commander always need a driver.
They
Hey,
got just
Hey,
about every
badass
job.
93
What
Stain.
you talking about? Doctors get blown up. Everybody just get blown up.
Well,
Hey there, buddy.
I was not
Well,
knowing.
I look at it like this, Tampa. It ain't too much better as a civilian the way they killing people around.
Right.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
ain't know? Badass. Did y'all see? I was watching something on YouTube today. I think it's Tabitha Speaks Politics.
Okay.
And she was talking about they deployed a 10-year-old, a 10-year-old back to his country, separated him and his
Don't say
father.
deployed. Don't say
I mean, not
deployed.
deployed, but it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Deported.
Deployed.
Okay, deport. That's
Deported.
another.
They
one.
deployed him. I'm like, something's definitely wrong.
I'm telling you.
Deported.
He's highly intelligent.
Years
He
old.
graduated college with 20 degrees and he only 10 years old. Okay.
No, well, no, they deported him and his father, but they separated them. They had his dad at one facility and had him at another facility.
I
Okay.
don't like
They did that before. That was why we had this big stink with this border thing. They were
That's
separating
crazy.
the family up.
That's
You
so
don't,
crazy,
yeah,
man.
that's
Can't
heartbreaking.
say everybody, even the camera people getting popped.
That's true.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Hey, Bob Brownlee.
safe in the military. So
Badass. What's up, Bob?
What a badass.
Yeah.
What up, ass bag.
Okay, let's wrap up this movie.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So the last one is, what is the ultimate message of the movie? Let's start with Jay. What you
Ultimate.
think?
Message.
I don't know I didn't watch the movie.
You heard what we was talking about.
You heard.
Well, the thing of it is, God can use anybody,
Yeah, that's all.
and you better listen when it sounds strange. I mean, really strange. Think about it.
Okay, Stacy.
Yeah, I the same thing. Anybody could be used, you know what I'm saying, to pass on whatever message that he wants to be passed on. So always treat everybody with respect. Listen to people, even with people that sound like they're talking crazy. Sometimes that's what it is. It sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's where your faith comes in. That sounds crazy. But then you have to, that's when your faith kicks in.
What it said? A drunk man will tell the truth, but a child will also tell the truth.
That's true.
He said, I came over to hit the poke button.
I appreciate it, Happy Mac.
Nikki, y'all remember that song? I'm just
Yes.
a nobody trying to tell everybody
About somebody.
Seen that
Somebody.
earlier. Yeah.
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 So, Nikki, what you think the ultimate message?
What I got out of it is to just have childlike. Wait a minute. Let me read, Catherine. I don't. Been Menace to Society while drinking your gin and juice.
Why?
Too funny. Crafty. So for me, it was about having that childlike faith to move mountains. Miracles can happen if you believe. Death is a part of life. It's inevitable. And some of us die young, some of us die old, but it's going to happen to all of us. And also reassurance that we are safe in God's arms, no matter what, whether we're alive or in death.
Right.
That's what I got out of it.
He has the last say so.
He has the last say so. Just trust him. He's got us.
It says that childlike faith and genuine love can lead to extraordinary outcomes.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It should not take a disaster for you to try to build a relationship with the Lord. You should always try to have one.
And now that you say that, folks, I don't believe in this God. I don't. But when something happened to her, oh Lord Jesus, oh
First
Lord.
person you calling. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't.
Yeah.
You say you don't believe in God during the regular activity of the day, but then when something happened to you, oh Lord, 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 Lord.
Call on him then.
That's it. You don't know his name until something happened to you.
Yeah.
Oh Lord Jesus, God. Yeah. Mhm.
When everything going good for you, you don't call on.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And when it's going bad, well,
Well,
Was you sipping on that honey, Stacy?
now
Yeah, see,
I
you did a
have
whole.
called on him when things are going good.
look at Stacy, cool like that. Cool
Yeah.
I
like
have
that.
called on him.
Cool like that.
Lord, have mercy, girl.
Man, the Bible commands us to be.
You're a nut. You are a nut.
Lot.
Nut.
It's just amazing that what gets me is you condemn somebody that don't believe like you. Everybody's not going to believe the same thing that you believe.
Right.
So what gives you the right to judge them?
Facts.
Fantima, how you doing?
Absolutely.
Have faith in God. He is the actual healer and protector, and pray He's always listening. Amen.
Mhm.
That's the faith.
Well, see, no, He is always listening,
Always listening.
but you got to say the right words.
Right.
Mhm.
Every
I
night.
always wake up and the only thing that comes out of my mouth is God, thank you for your grace and mercy.
Yes,
'Cause
indeed.
without
That's
your
how
grace
they
and
should start.
mercy,
You
exactly.
can't even see it,
That's
but
the
it's
main thing that come out of my mouth is thank you for your grace and
you
your
can't see
mercy.
it, but that's the only tat I got.
Yeah, I got that tattoo.
God's grace and mercy. I know.
Yes, the twins.
Out of it,
No, I
what would
take that
we
back,
go?
Stacey. That ain't the only tat I got. My
That's
mama
the
left some tat. My mama left some tats on me too.
Oh yeah, she rat-a-tat-tat.
me hitting the concrete and skinning up knees and falling and got me some tattoos.
Hey,
But I
Yeah.
do got 18 is God is King. Message, baby, Keenan Ivory in the crib.
Keenan Ivory.
Stacey, it's great to see you feeling better. Wear a mask out there. That bacteria is real.
I'm telling you, all these little stinky folk breathing on me.
Mhm.
Cousin judge the parent. My cousin judged the parent, not the child.
And you know who them got me sick every time? My grandbabies.
yeah.
Oh, those petri dishes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they little snotty nose.
They will. They cute, but they got some. Yeah, that's some germs with them.
All my grandbabies get some of this when they come. If they come in sniffling, coughing, every last one of them get some of this.
That's garlic and honey.
Garlic and honey.
Yeah.
My grandson came from school and he coughed or whatever. Give me a spoon and come here, boy.
Yeah.
So we got
knock it right out.
Thursday. We got I'm not sure. It's supposed to be Throwback Thursday. But Friday, we're interviewing Presbyterian Gardner.
Pescatarian Gardner. All right.
So we're
Okay.
interviewing her. And then next Wednesday, you already know the 18th is
Tea time with Queen of the Creek and E-Lock Nation. Sit down and relax. Let the worries melt while the tea gets hot. This ain't just talk, this is soul time with Queen of the Creek and E-Lock Nation. We sip, we share, we shine. It's tea time, come sip that peace. Pouring real talk, letting burdens release. Laughter, love, and a little bit of grace. Find your soul and your smile in this space. It's tea time where the roots run deep. From garden rows to the thoughts we keep. Come feel seen, come catch your breath. This is tea time at its best.
We talk soil and storm, seeds and soul, how to heal what's broken and still stay whole. From cannon jars to life scars we mend. Every sip's a story, every voice a friend. No judgment here, just room to grow. Planting good vibes and letting them show. Pull up your chair, let the laughter begin. This is family now, let the love pour in.
It's tea time, come sip that peace. Pouring real talk, letting burdens release. Laughter, love, and a little bit of grace. Find your soul and your smile in the space.
So grab your cup. This ain't just tea, It's togetherness. Welcome to tea time with Queen of the Creek and E-Lock Nation.
It's tea time, come sip that peace. Pouring real talk, letting burdens release. Laughter, love, and a little bit of grace. Find your soul and your smile in the space.
So grab your cup. This ain't just tea, it's togetherness. Welcome to tea time with Queen of the Creek and E-Lock Nation.
So, the 18th, y'all wear whatever hat you want, long as it ain't got nothing that's crazy on them.
Yes, men and women alike. You're all invited.
Exactly. No little leaves on the hats. So, amen. Today you have to have a say a prayer daily with all this turmoil happening and recalls.
Yes,
Hey.
indeed.
You better thank the Lord for something.
Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, I want to say thank you guys for hanging up with us for
Movie night. Thank you, fellas. It was fun having you guys.
I just came to keep Stacy company. That's all.
Fellas,
Hey, man.
This was
What's
fun.
up, Robert Gant?
Y'all made it
appreciate
fun. Mm-hmm.
Going from wine down to tea time. I don't know why, but that's making me laugh.
Wine down at tea time.
Wind down to Long Island iced tea time.
Well, that's what's gonna be next Wednesday because you be wine down and then
Yeah.
we'll have tea time after you go off.
Mhm.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
went-
put some in my valerian root.
I go from
Hey, Robert.
sparkling water to
Good
regular
night.
water.
Mhm.
That's bland. That's bland. Go on, put that hat on your head and snap us on out.
You better that's not that damn fan.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, Tampa.
That's not that fan, Tampa.
Oh my gosh.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, Stacey.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Have a good one, Stacy.
I will.
Y'all have a good evening. I will see y'all on Throwback Thursday.
All right.
Don't throw it back, Tampa. Don't throw it back. Don't throw it
Now,
back.
Nick can stay in the back.
Okay.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.
Good night.